Hey guys! I thought we would talk to each other screen to screen today instead of me talking over a PowerPoint or another screen, just so you can kind of see. And I hope you can see this. Is it backwards for you? I hope it's not. If it is, we'll refilm this. No big deal. So today what I want to talk about is this right here. And it is an acronym called S.O.A.P.S, and it stands for Speaker, Occasion, Audience, Purpose, and Subject. Now, this is very important when you're looking at like writing from, especially like informational writing from people who are not writing fiction. A lot of times people, if they're writing informational writing, they're trying to convince you of something, and to be a savvy reader and to be a savvy person in our society, a good way to take what someone says or what someone has written and put it through your own processes is to use S.O.A.P.S. And I love S.O.A.P.S. I think S.O.A.P.S. is amazing. So first thing that you want to do is analyze the speaker. Okay? You want to ask yourself, who is the speaker? Okay? Is it a politician? Is it an activist? Is it a teacher? Is it just someone you know? Is it your neighbor? You need to know who they are. Okay? That is very important. And a lot of times online, when you are reading articles, they'll have that little tidbit there that says, oh, this person graduated with a degree from such and such place, or they work so-and-so. But if they are high profile, you should know a little bit about their history, and that'll help you kind of go through that process and be like, okay, because who is saying something has a lot of effect on the actual article or piece. Second is occasion, and occasion stands for just like place. So where are they giving this talk? Is it a talk? If they're giving, or where did you find it? So if it's in person, if you're at like a rally for veganism, okay, so, and someone gets up there and they're telling you that the meat industry is not to be trusted and we're harming our planet, then the fact that you're at an vegan rally or an environmental rally is important to know because that is going to affect the message, obviously. And also goes for online. So if you are reading something, especially since we're about to have an election again, if you are reading something about a Democratic candidate on a really right-wing website, then it's probably going to be biased. Also, if you see something just like on your family's like Facebook page, like if you know that you have a really like left-wing like Republican auntie and she, or right-wing Republican auntie and she does not like those dang Democrats, then you know that maybe what she says, because she's not professional, is maybe a little bit biased. So that's occasion. Audience, who are you telling this to? Who are you trying to communicate to on the information to? Now right now you all are my audience and I'm trying to get you some educational information, but for an article, if you just like that, if you're writing an article maybe about pro-life, okay, if you're writing that article, if you post that to someone who is not a part of your audience, your targeted audience, then maybe you won't get the reception that you need or think you deserve. But if you're posting it to people who feel the same way as you do, then your article is more likely to have a positive response than otherwise. And just goes the same for everything. So the point there is, if you are writing, especially like informational text, then you need to know who your audience is and who you're trying to target. That is very important. And then fourth, or P, is purpose. Why are you writing this? And you need to know that as a reader too. You need to be able to look at an article or something like that, maybe an article on gun control or an article on should we wear masks or not in public. And you need to ask yourself, why is the writer what is their purpose in writing this? Are they trying to sway me? Are they trying to persuade me to their side? Are they trying to just get their point of view out there? There can be 100 million reasons why someone is choosing to write something. Are they just doing it because they want to, because it made them feel better, they got something off their chest, whatever it is. And so that is purpose. And the last one is the subject. What actually is in the article? What is the subject of this piece? And again, if you are writing about maybe going vegetarian, maybe. So you're writing about going vegetarian. So that is the subject of your article, is vegetarianism. Okay, you're not going to randomly talk about going golfing or how yoga is good exercise. What you want to do is you want to stay focused on your subject. So, and if your author, or if the author of whatever you're reading is trying to, they're like driving off the edge of the road and they're not really sticking to the subject, then perhaps maybe they're not the best source of information for you. And that goes for very like personal writings, anything that you can see on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. It's going to be very biased. And if they're swaying from their topic. So you don't want that. You want to stay on topic, and you want your author to stay on topic as well. So this is S.O.A.P.S, and I just wanted to make you familiar with it because especially when we're looking at central idea of a text, like the main idea and theme of a text, you want to be aware of all of these things to sort of help you gather what is the theme of this. And sometimes authors won't state the theme immediately. They will let you sort of figure it out yourself. And sometimes that's because they assume that you know what they know, or they assume that you're on the same side as they are of a varying opinion, or it can be just because they are unaware of your educational level or anything like that. And so they want, or sometimes they just really want to make you work for it, especially if you're reading like a fiction story. Sometimes authors just want to do that because they're really tricky, like I said before. So I just wanted to make you aware, and we're going to look for the central idea and the theme sort of go together in the articles that we're about to read together, and we're going to go over S.O.A.P.S. And I want you to think about this as we're reading, and then we're going to have like a little worksheet dealing with S.O.A.P.S as we go. So thank you.